Hi, everyone. Dr. Frankie here, and I'm happy to be here with you all. It's Thursday, coming out of the holidays, and I'm excited to be back in my office because while it's really nice to have downtime and, quality time with friends and family and just get some R&R in, I also get anxious and really I get to a point where I'm like, I need to see my clients, whether they be matchmaking clients, coaching clients, or therapy clients. Like I want to get back to seeing them. I miss them, supporting them, and also the structure. It's hard to like go from a really structured life, really busy, to then having nothing going on and you're just lounging around. It's so important for us to make time for that, but it's also, it gets to a point where you're like, I need to get back to reality and real life. So I'm happy to be here. And before we jump into today's topic, I just want to say a prayer, like put out positive energy and say a prayer for those folks in SoCal that are dealing with the fires. Many people that are connected to me through Little Gay Book, Little Black Book, and the fact that I live in Northern California, just a few hours away from Southern California where the fires are. There are a lot of people that are suffering and that are losing their homes, and there's so much devastation there. So just sending love and light and peace and safety to those folks over there. And let's hope that they just get back to something, that feels safe and familiar as soon as possible. And yeah, it reminds me of how you just never know, right? And not to take anything for granted, and make sure to let people know that you're there for them and that you love them. Open your home to them if they need space to be temporarily. We got to all come together in times like this because it can happen to anybody, and we need each other for support. So, anyway, let's jump into today's topic. But I want to encourage you to also remember to follow, subscribe, like, share, do all those important things that remind me that this is helpful to you all and you get something from it. And be mindful of anything I may cover that would be helpful for somebody else, because I would love for you to share anything that I talk about if it resonates and you feel like it could have a healthy, solid, positive impact in someone's life. Appreciate you. So today I'm going to talk about how to build self-confidence in dating. Most of us know intellectually that the love of our lives isn't going to somehow happen upon us in our own living room as we watch or rewatch reruns of Jane the Virgin in our pajamas. We have to go out and date to find them. We got to be proactive about it, right? Like this is what I talk about a lot. It's like they're not just going to show up at our door and be like, "Hi, I really want to meet you." Or you're not going to be at the grocery store picking out a jug of milk and, somebody approaches you. No, like doesn't really work out that way. We have to go out and we got to find them. But that's sometimes easier said than done, especially if you haven't dated much or are in a new life circumstance, like a recent divorce or having just recently come out. It may feel excruciatingly vulnerable and scary to put yourself out there. What do you need, to boost your dating confidence? What do you got to do? Today, I'm going to prescribe some ideas and suggestions that I want you all to consider. Number one, date a lot. This may sound counterintuitive. After all, if you felt up to dating a lot, why would you need to build your dating self-confidence, right? However, hear me out here. Dating is at both a mindset and an actual skill set. And your confidence and ease will increase by addressing both of these simultaneously. From a mindset perspective, a crisis of confidence in dating often flows from how significant or scary dating feels to you, especially if we don't have much experience dating or with a specific kind of dating, like dating women after coming out or dating after a divorce. It's easy to let the idea balloon in your mind into something overwhelming and unmanageable. Just the idea of going on a date might feel like a referendum on your desirability, your social skills, your self-worth as a person and a partner, maybe your age or your gender presentation or your weight. Like anything else that has taken on extreme proportions in your mind, direct exposure is often the best way to deflate these exaggerated anxieties around dating. Going on a coffee date once or twice a week, or even if they don't go anywhere, they help provide a constructive, counterintuitive Dating is often pretty boring and unremarkable. While bad dates definitely happen, most people are not significantly cooler, hotter, or more experienced than you, and are often at least as nervous as you are. Dating early and often, including going on dates with people you're kind of lukewarm about, helps keep dating in perspective. This approach is also helpful to the degree that dating is a learnable skill set. If you've never played guitar before, you probably aren't very confident when you pick up one either. You'd feel a lot more confident if you were more sure of what you were doing, right? Going on as many dates as you realistically can, even if it feels uncomfortable at first, helps you practice a lot of actual skills, actual dating skills. You kind of get desensitized because you keep exposing yourself again and again. So it doesn't feel quite as scary. It's starting to feel familiar and you're gaining mastery in a way. Sending the first message on a dating app, asking someone out, making small talk, listening actively, being present, describing yourself and what you want, flirting, asking good questions, and describing for yourself how you feel about someone. These are all skills. It's like communication skills, confidence in delivering these types of communications, that kind of thing. It all takes practice and time and dedication and commitment. Number two, focus on your own experience and dating priorities. A really good way to tank your own confidence and overall experience dating is to obsess over whether you're successfully winning over the other person, whether they're attracted to you, whether they like you, how you compare to past or present partners of theirs, whether they were bored by the story you told about your boss, and so on. You can go on and on and on. Some amount of concern about this is normal and unavoidable, especially if it's someone you're really interested in. And of course, you're going to care about how you come across to them because the stakes are higher. However, it's easy to lose sight of everything but how you come across as someone else on a date and get trapped in a spiral of anxiety and critical thoughts about yourself. One way to notice when this is happening is that you've completely skipped over any thinking about how this other person is landing on you. Redirecting your thoughts to assessing whether this person is a good fit for you, if they have any of the green flags you're looking for, and whether they've been able to impress you or not can be a really helpful way to recenter your confidence. Not because you're knocking them down a peg, but because you're deorienting yourself back to your own agency in the dynamic and to the fact that your regard is also something worth earning. Number three, lean on your friends and loved ones. In a 2008 study on psychosocial resources, scientists had their study participants face the prospect of a steep hill ahead of them. The study participants who faced the hill with a supportive friend by their side estimated the hill to be less steep than those who faced it alone. In fact, those who even thought about supportive friend of theirs reporting finding the hill less intense and intimidating than those who didn't. What is dating or navigating the complexities and challenges of human connection broadly but a steep hill we're all facing at one point or another? Basically, any and all of life's challenges are demonstrably more navigatable when we have a robust and reliable support network of loved ones, friends, and family who we feel psychologically safe with and can be consistently vulnerable with. Dating in particular is a space you may not imagine as a team sport, but where you can benefit from more social support than you may imagine. Dating's tricky and it's confusing and can also change rapidly, as anyone who last dated before dating apps were in vogue can tell you. Friends who are also single and dating, who can swap war stories with you, hype up your outfits, communicate when something goes badly, are all an invaluable resource. So herein again lies the importance of support systems, community, right? Lots of people out there dating, they're wanting to improve their self-esteem. So think about it as like opportunities to get out there, practice, gain mastery, be able to show up on dates and not be so fearful, and improving your self-confidence and your self-esteem. So get out there, go do it, go practice. And I know it's cliche, but practice makes perfect, right? So the better you feel at it, the more confident you're going to be, and the more successful the outcomes are going to be in your dating life. So good luck. Kisses, hugs. I'm going to see y'all next week. Bye.